this
sounds
season?
Sounds like they've got Davis back. I haven't heard on Rondo yet. They're elite. They're elite. They're obviously, everybody, rightfully so, talks about LeBron and Davis, and they're two of the best players in the NBA. But then I think they've got great guys around them that really know what they're supposed to do. They do it really hard. We've got a couple of guys that have won big here that we're very familiar with, obviously. The bigs are great for them. Their size and length is a problem. So it's been a problem for everybody in the league. I think, one of the things when you see it up close, which I'm sure, it's striking out there.
Avery, one of those guys. What's been the key for him in his resurgence this season?
I think Avery's been a good player everywhere he's been his whole career. He flies off screens, makes shots. He's competitive, he's tough, he's a great defender. All the good things you saw here he's been doing since he left. He's had some bouts with bad health, unfortunately. Now he looks healthy. He looks really good. And I think he gives them a lot. It allows LeBron to play the point on offense and Avery to guard the point. And so that's a great mix for them. And I think they've done a great job of playing to his strengths, and he's done a great job of accentuating other strengths. He's, as we've seen here, he's a good player for winning teams.
Brad, Frank talks a little bit about this back in the AC last season. What was it like to bring him into your building? How's the relationship?
Well, he was here a few times, and I love Frank. I've known him forever. The first time I really spent any time with him was at a park in Carmel, Indiana. Our kids were playing on the swing set, right? So it's just I had a chance to watch him up close, learn a lot from watching him. I thought when he moved on from Indiana and Orlando, it's proof that there's really good coaches out there, and if they find the right spot, everything's going to be great. This is a great spot. He's done a great job. I'm really happy for him. I told him he looks terrible in purple. Other than that, he's a good player. I'll like him tomorrow.
You talked about the Lakers being elite, but how much focus for tonight is on you guys and yourselves?
Well, I think every night you have to be that way. You have to prepare appropriately for the challenge at hand, the task at hand. We have to be so much better than we've been at doing all of the little things, especially when we've been shorthanded. I just don't think we've done as good of a job at taking care of every detail that maybe we have in the past. But now as we get closer to full health, we got to maintain that and do that better. And we had a long film session yesterday that addressed that. So we'll see what happens.
Brad, with Marcus,
you guys after this weekend, Kemba back, expect to be out here for a while? Or
yeah, he won't be active tonight, but we think he'll be back with us and active often.
Brad, with Marcus's improvement as a three-point shooter, breaking the record the other night, what would you attribute most to his improvement over the years?
Well, he's put in a lot of hard work, and he's a really hard worker. He's not scared of the moment. He's tough, never has been, and now with all that, kind of that mindset, that mentality, and his continued work, I think that as the years have gone on, he's figured out where his spots are. As I look back on the other night, he shot a ton of threes, but I thought most of them were the right shot, and some of them were late, and that adds up to your three total in heaves at the end of quarters and that thing. But he's looking for the right shots. He's so invaluable to our team because that's just an example of what he can bring to us. And some of our best nights is when he's done all the other little things. So he's been really good.
And it feels like he's had a green light his whole career here, even through some of the times that he's struggled. How much do you think that helps a guy who wasn't the greatest shooter coming into the league?
Well, I think the biggest thing is just the hardest thing in talking from a coaching standpoint is you want guys to be confident. Shooting is all about confidence. Shooting is all about knowing where your spots are. So the key is you know, trying to figure out when those are the great shots without hurting somebody's confidence, right? So, you know, he's done a lot of good work in figuring out where his spots are, and I think his percentages have risen in large part due to his hard work and in large part due to better understanding of when the greatness come.
There was this last year, a lot of guys were being involved in trade and learning each other. Now that it's passed, like that toughness is something.
They're pretty tough anyway. They know the rumors too. But I think everybody likes the rumor though, like everybody else is fun to know. That's why July 1st is one of the most exciting days in the NBA. Thanks.
Thank you, Bo.